Wow, that worked fast.
Oh, first time.
Now let's see if we can get the band on that quickly. So is JoJo coming at all? I know she wasn't going to be like on, but
I am not sure. I was sleeping.
guess we'll find out.
Hey, there's my friend.
Okay, something invite. Let's see if this works. Why is Instagram always so weird? You got your spray bottle ready?
I will go get that because you just reminded me because damn cats. Spray bottle. Interview. Intermission required.
Hey,
We did it.
it
Hello.
worked.
What's up?
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
This is loud.
So, can you hear us?
We can.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
All right. Well, thanks for coming. Anybody in the chat, if you have any questions, just let us know. For anyone who may not know, did you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Sure. So, we're the band Proper Criminals. My name is David.
I am Cam.
And I'm Gio.
Hello. I'm Jen.
Sierra.
What's up, Jen? What was the other one? Sorry, I interrupted.
Sierra.
Sierra.
Sarah and Jen. Yeah.
Jen and Sierra.
All right. Well, how did you guys get into music originally?
So, I'm at least for me, I've been playing since middle school, pretty much doing a lot of cover bands and everything. Kind of went through that whole cover band playing bars and shows scene, and it evolved into I got tired of playing other people's music and kind of evolved into wanting to jump into playing our own music. That's how at least for me that's how it was.
I got started. I was like 9 years old. I was a 9-year-old rapper. I think the first album I made was on my family computer's voice recording software. It was just like the standard Windows thing. It was a 5-song a cappella rap album with a lot of hard-hitting topics about baseball and my friends in school and stuff. Didn't quite reach the critical acclaim that I was looking for, but that's kind of that's what started me on this path to eventually learn instruments and bring me here today with these fine gentlemen.
Right.
Awesome.
Bars.
About the same time with David here, around middle school, I played music with my brother. We got inspired with Nirvana, and we just went from there, doing cover bands as well, and just got really focused in on music, and it led me back to these guys right here.
It's fate.
That's awesome. So we do have a question in the chat from Fluid Hill. Do you ever plan on performing live anywhere?
Yeah, so we've been gearing up to get our live shows up and running, getting it as exciting as possible. We're located in SoCal, so we're trying to get our kind of the local scene out in SoCal going. We know we want to hit up a couple venues. I know there's a couple in Riverside, there's a couple in Redlands that we want to hit up as well. I know one of them is the Birdcage Cafe, and that was probably one of the first ones we wanted to hit up once our live set is fully ready to go.
We do a lot of private parties for billionaires as well, but we sign NDAs, so we can't really discuss
Can't
those,
talk about that one.
unfortunately.
Yeah, talk about that one.
All the down low.
It's on it.
Some guy named Joffrey Benzos or
Yeah,
something.
something
I
like
can't remember what his name was.
Jeffrey Benzito.
Benzito?
Yeah.
I bet he loved it. Sierra?
What is your guys' dream venue then?
I didn't hear it.
What was that?
Like your dream venue that you want to perform at?
Oh, dream venue. Ooh, that's a tough one. Super Bowl? I'm just kidding.
I just want to play on Audio Tree Live. Honestly, I have very low expectations.
I was like,
I would be
complete opposite. Like the amount of the difference was huge.
I just want to play in a stale room with no one but just like a few people clapping. That's where I really thrive. Is the fewer people, the better. I'm just joking. Super Bowl would be okay.
Super Bowl would be cool. No, I think a realistic goal that would be like a dream come true at this stage would be playing like the Tiny Desk. I love watching the Tiny Desk stuff on YouTube, and so getting on there, if we ever get on there, that would be a dream come true for sure.
Awesome. So how did Proper Criminals get started?
So it got started. I started the band a while back, kind of like right around pre-COVID, and it was with a different group of guys. It was mostly a cover band at that time, and I sprinkled in like one original to go into the set list. And then right when COVID happened, kind of a lot of it kind of went crashing down. A lot of the places weren't picking up bands because of the shutdown and everything. And then so I lost a couple members, and then so the remaining members were saying like, man, let's use this opportunity to do all original music. And I was like, I've been wanting to do that, so let's run with it. And so when that happened, changing our sounds and adjusting everything to being all original music, I kind of slid in and out of some other members and everything. And that's when I reached out to Cam, and I was like, hey Cam, need a bass player. You're super sick, super handsome bass player, and I need you help out here. And he lucky for me, he's a multi-instrumentalist as well. So he wasn't just a bass player. He's mostly mainly a guitar player, but he's just so talented he can play bass as well. So he
and don't forget the tambourine.
Oh,
that's
and
my bread and butter.
the tambourine. Actually, tambourine over the rest of the instrument.
Exactly.
So then, when Cam jumped on board, then the songwriting, the original songwriting, everything that was like the catalyst to really expedite all the other songwriting that we've been doing.
Basically, David is really good at coming up with good ideas. Then he sends them over to me, and then I'll say, let's change this word. And then I feel like I contributed. And then I get 50-50 songwriting credit. It works out pretty well in my favor. So.
Yeah, and then so from there, we kind of went through a couple of other members, trying to get everything settled in, and then we kind of lost the other members with our drummer and everything, and then that's when we did a Instagram reach out, and that's where Gio kind of came along, and he said, hey, I'm interested, I would love to jam out. And when Gio sat down on the kit, he was like lightning.
It was love at first sight.
It was instant. We didn't need to hear much after that, and then now here we are.
Two weeks later, it's like we've known each other our whole lives.
Love at first sight.
Hey, sometimes when it's right, you just know.
That's right.
Exactly. So now if we can just find a bass player so I can stop playing bass and get back to playing guitar.
That's right.
Rad.
So obviously we know you play bass and guitar and tambourine, but are there any other instruments the rest of you play?
Yeah, so I play guitar, and on the tracks, I'm playing guitar and drums, and then I also play small amount of bass as well. But like going down the whole resume, I got a scholarship for college on saxophone. So I play mean like Kenny G kind of thing going on, real sexy sax man kind of thing happening.
That's what lured me in the most.
I got my start in trumpet as well. So we're former band geeks.
Yeah.
Now we're just trying to be cool.
So is Sierra.
So what instrument did you play in band, Sierra?
Tenor saxophone and
Tenor
then
saxophone. Oh, the same. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So in middle school, I played flute, but I didn't last very long.
What's that band that plays all the flute?
So Harry, you got another question?
I'm a former band geek as well, but I mean, I've always stuck around percussion the most. During high school, I was in marching band, college as well, but I've always been in the pit section. So different types of percussion instruments like cymbals, xylophone, marimba, the gong, you know. Professionalizing the triangle too, so
that is a don't downplay that, man.
Yeah, it's very precise.
I think it's funny. We're just learning about Geo as well, along with you guys.
You gotta bring
That's
the triangle in the track.
The Band Geeks. That's the next hit. You
There
guys stay
you go.
tuned for the new song Band Geeks.
Yep.
Play everything.
What is the craziest experience that you've had at a concert? Like, it could be a concert that you went to for a different band, or if you performed.
So,
You guys got any good ones?
Let me see.
One time I was playing a show. I'm originally from Indiana. This is with my old band, but there was a intoxicated young woman twerking in front of us, and we had our own PA and speakers and everything, and she was just kind of like, she was going really hard, and we appreciated it. It was a fun time and everything, but she got a little wild and was she like ran into the the big PA speakers on the stand, and I'm in the middle of playing and singing, and I have to run over in the middle of a song and like catch the PA speaker before it falls over, and I'm like looking out in the crowd like, will someone help this woman, because she's making a fool of herself, like, bless her heart. But luckily we didn't lose any gear, and we recovered pretty quickly there.
Nice. Let me see. Oh, okay. So there's one time it was a bar restaurant kind of show where there's a live band playing, and we just went there. Me and my dad and my uncle, we went there just to get some food and watch a live band. And they had about 4 or 5 bands coming on stage and everything. And one of the bandmates for when the next band was coming up, he got on the mic and said, "Our drummer is unexpectedly not showing up. Are there any drummers in the house?" And I think they didn't expect anybody, but they were kind of giving like hey, we're going to be a short member. But my dad and my uncle literally grabbed my hand and was like, he's a drummer, come get him. And I was like, the amount of nerves that just sunk in that 2 seconds was like weighed like a bear like flew on top of me. It was just like, right? So I was like, all right, time to do it. So I went on stage and they asked me like, okay, so do you know how to play this song, this song, this song, this song, this song? And I was like, I've never even heard of those songs before at all. And then so they were like, they actually looked at each other and they were like, well, maybe this guy ain't the guy. And then so I was like, I said, just play 4 bars, tell me the changes, and I will keep up. And then they're like, okay. So I went on the kit and they started playing, basic chords and everything, kind of giving me the tempo, kind of trying to guide me through it. Then I just jumped on the track, not knowing what's even coming up next. We played all 4 songs. They told me break, stops, whatever, end the song here. And after the 4 songs that they played, I put the sticks down. Everybody was screaming and cheering. They're like, oh my God. And it was like, that was definitely one of the coolest moments on the show. Legend was born right there.
That's awesome.
For me, it's pretty interesting what they have, like we're learning about each other too. And a crazy story would be one of my former bandmates too. One of them was in a relationship with a stripper, and we were performing at a small spot, and as we were grooving, this stripper, she does enjoy our music a lot, like when we were performing, and she kind of dances. She's like our showgirl kind of thing, and I think she was slightly intoxicated too, but like eventually, as she was like performing, she started stripping and like revealing herself a little bit more, and we were all just shocked, but like we were like, okay, go girl, you know, do your thing, you know. We were just encouraging it, and like,
Did you guys at least have a tip jar out?
I think she got some dollar bills at the end, you know. But
Hopefully you guys got like a decent cut of that. You know?
That's one hell of a show.
Yeah.
That's one. Dang, that's a great show.
Hey, we're getting some good marketing ideas
Yeah.
for our next
The next performance.
Well, that's definitely a first that I've heard. What is your favorite song to perform live?
Okay.
I know this one. I'll let you might
No,
have your own.
no, I want to hear yours first.
Should we say it on the count of 3?
Oh, this is not good.
That's okay. I won't put the pressure on. But my favorite is the Fun Song
Oh,
We,
I was gonna say that.
from SpongeBob. We do a punk rock version of. I don't know if you guys are familiar with F is for Friends who do stuff together, but we just do a whole kids song from SpongeBob, but we do a punk rock version of it, and it gets the people going. It's a good time. If for all the '90s kids anyway. Some of the other folks in the crowd who are not as well versed in SpongeBob references, they look a little confused for a while, but they come around eventually as well. Yeah.
I was gonna say, when Miley blinks at Marley.
Ooh,
That was one of mine. So that's a 3-way cover song of Miley Cyrus, Party in the USA, Feeling This, Blink-182, and what was it? Small Things. Yeah, Small Things, Blink-182, and then No Woman, No Cry, Bob Marley. And we did a pop punk version mixing all of those 3 things.
We probably should have picked an original song.
Oh,
Maybe promote one of our original songs. Gio, you got a favorite song to play?
Gio?
Even though you haven't played live with us yet, do you have a favorite?
What's your favorite name?
Well, of the 2 or 3 songs you've learned so far? Which
I
it's like what are they called?
it's a really great one to perform live that I'm very excited for too is So What.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that one is very, very driven, and I'm just excited to see the audience just excite themselves, jump around, and hear that as well. It's very upbeat.
Yeah, that's Smoke Ring Satellite, parenthetical So What, on all your streaming platforms. Now streaming
Everywhere.
everywhere.
Hear that, everybody? Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Good job, man. Yeah,
Totally
we're supposed to be promoting our music,
Yeah.
talking about SpongeBob.
Hey, that's really cool, though. I would dig that.
It's fun. We have a good time.
What hobbies do you guys have outside of music?
Outside of music.
Hobbies outside of music. Hobbies. What's a hobby?
Yeah, that's exactly. So I enjoy playing, like going outside because we don't go outside as much. I enjoy going outside and playing some golf. That's a nice fun hobby to do.
Hiking. We've gone hiking.
Hiking,
before.
we've gone hiking for sure.
Walking in nature.
Let's see. I'm a big video game nerd, so anytime I'm obviously barely outside, so I'm either in here or playing video games, watching TV, or golfing.
I like to drink water. That's a big hobby.
That's a
I
big
have.
hobby. Healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. Breathing air. You guys ever done that? It's pretty rad.
Fine dining.
That's a good one.
One of my hobbies is I'm not, I feel like it's not so out there as much, but like pinball is fun. I think it's just
That's cool. We went to the pinball museum in Vegas.
Oh, no
for
way.
his birthday a couple of years back.
okay.
Yeah.
Sweet,
Yeah,
sweet.
we'll have to go back out there. That was sick. That was fun.
That's awesome. Who have been some of your influences?
There's so many to name, but if I had to just pick one, it's 100% Baha Men. They just really, they ask all the hard-hitting questions that humanity's dealing with today. Like, why are we here? And who did let the dogs out?
Great. Philosophical
So,
question.
a lot of people just listen to that song at a surface level, but, if you listen to it deeper, it's more of an ontological question. It's, what are we doing here, and who,
Speak on this.
David, you take it from there. What does who let the dogs out mean to you?
Who let the dogs out is a question of finding out who we are on the inside. When that moment comes to you, they act you when it's time, when everybody just sees you as that guy,
Yes.
then they're like, hey man, who let the dogs out?
Yeah.
Who?
In this metaphor, the dogs are an allegory for the neo-political.
Yep.
Trying to see how long we go with that, but yeah. But actually, I think pretty into like old grunge stuff, Nirvana. At least for myself, Nirvana, Alice in Chains,
System of a
'90s,
Down.
System of a Down. Those are my guys. And then until I was like in middle school, I listened to purely hip hop. Like that's why I was a 9-year-old rapper. I listened to Eminem and Nas and 50 Cent, and I didn't really listen to any guitar music or anything until I was like 12 or 13.
You sound like me. I like in elementary school, I listened to like gangster rap, like
Isn't that hilarious?
Tupac and Biggie and
When it's the
Snoop
most
Dogg.
inappropriate for you, yeah. That's how we were raised. Yeah,
And then I got to middle school and it was all about like Limp Bizkit and Korn.
for sure.
Break stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, growing up, at a young age, my dad was the one who introduced me to a lot of music, and so a lot of it was early on. It was classic rock, just listening to my dad's records and everything. But then also early on, my brother and my brother's best friend were like super Wu-Tang Clan. So on one end, when parents weren't around, it was all Wu-Tang Clan, anything you could think about it was all that. But then it's kind of the same thing, kind of right around early middle school was when I really got into like Killers, Blink-182, definitely my favorite band. Stuff like that, like very, very pop punk era, that emo pop punk era scene where it was like Paramore and My Chemical Romance. Those were like, that's when I really took off and like said, but then I also stuck with a lot of hip hop as well.
Mm-hmm.
One of my influences, Patrick Star.
Patrick Star.
Yeah, the Fistful Stadium when
Yes, dude.
Yes. It
Sweet
got my heart.
victory.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Patrick Star.
it was very iconic. But besides Patrick Star, Dave Grohl, I've always grown up with Dave Grohl as well, and Neil Peart too.
Yeah.
From Rush.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. I mean, those two have been some kind of backbone to my heart. So
Great callback with the SpongeBob.
yeah.
If you guys could collab with any artist, band, who would it be and why? They could be dead or alive.
Dead or alive.
Or they
That's
could be a cartoon. Patrick
Oh,
Star.
we already know his answer.
I feel like Jack Black
Oh,
or
solid
Mr.
answer.
Schneebly.
Yes, dude.
Jack Black as Mr.
Schneebly,
Schneebly.
yes.
Wait, just kidding. Jack Black as Huey Finn
As Mr. Schneebly.
Yeah, Schneebly. Schneebly. Actually, Schneebly.
Mr. S. Yeah, oh, that's a great one. Oh, man, that's a great one. You go. I'm going to think of myself.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, going back to it, yes, Patrick Star, Sandy Cheeks as well. She's got that voice, man. It's so legendary. Someone, yeah, exactly. I love that.
Even Plankton had that hustle on the harmonica. You know,
Oh,
swing back and
yeah.
forth. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Sorry.
iconic right
Sorry,
there.
we're taking this off the road.
Another person I'm looking forward to that drum off with Animal. Animal, I'm coming for you, man. From the Muppets.
Oh, Muppets.
Yeah.
Got you.
Animal, I would love to see that. I know I've seen him battle it off with Buddy Rich. He's an icon too, but I can't. I don't like going traditional with my drumming, but you know, Animal and Buddy Rich, that playoff, it was mind blowing, and I would want to be on the sidelines just facing Animal as well.
Okay.
Good answer.
Not as good as those.
That's okay. Just listen to your heart.
So my heart is telling me I would go. Actually, I would specifically want to collaborate with. It's like way reaching, but it'd be like Tom DeLonge from Blink again, because he's been like, because like I said earlier, I was a drummer before playing guitar, and I love Travis Barker. So then when I switched over, turning into like a songwriter, guitar player, even though he's not like, you know, like the people don't put him up top like as the greatest guitar player, but he was like a huge influence because he was able to do things like songwriting wise with the guitar and how he does things, and then how his work from like Boxcar Racer and Angels and Airways and Blink-182, like all of that collaboration that he does, that's like a huge inspiration for me. So I would want a song with Tom DeLonge or any of them.
Very cool. Do you guys have any pre-show rituals?
Boozing, but responsibly. Maybe just like a shot or two,
Yeah.
depending on how we're feeling.
Or
But
5.
I think I don't know. I think I probably have more of a ritual. My ritual is kind of like starting the day before, like just not having. I don't know if any of this works, but I tell myself my vocal cords have to be ready, so I can't have like spicy foods, and I drink a lot of water. I have all these rules for myself that are probably pretty arbitrary, but it's like a placebo effect, right? If I tell myself spicy foods, or if I'm not, if I'm abstaining from these foods, then I'm going to sing better. Then placebo is going to work, hopefully. But I'll have like kombucha on the day of the show. I'll do some yoga, and then right before we go on, of course, fat rail of cocaine. I'm just jokes. These are jokes. Just kidding. Just don't do drugs, kids. We're joking.
Let's see. I think I typically before a show I don't like eat. Like I tend to because I have like a lot of nerves, so I tend to can't stomach anything unless I'm like dying.
I was gonna say I definitely watched you eat.
I ate
Not just eat. He ate. This dude ate like fried chicken. Like the worst thing you can possibly eat before going on. This is the heaviest fried food.
Definitely.
And
but that was the one and only time because every other time I have not.
Sorry to throw you under the bus.
Yeah, I have
I'm not gonna let that one slide. I scolded him. It hasn't happened again since. I was like, hey,
I
man,
haven't ate.
this is very unprofessional. Eat a freaking salad or something, dude.
I needed that fried chicken. That fried chicken was like.
It looks so. I was just actually jealous because I don't eat before shows either, and I was just hungry, so I had to take that out on him somehow. Makes sense. So.
For me, good start, just ritual. I mean, creatine pre-workout just to get the heart rate going. Smack myself in the face a couple of times. Just yell at some people in the audience or a bartender while I'm getting the shot. Just yell at them. Startle them a little bit, but
Yell at,
give them a good
yell at
tip
everybody.
after. Yeah, just gotta
be a real jerk and just start screaming at everyone.
Yeah, but after that, just give them some praise. Appreciate it.
Sorry, I'm just kind of nervous.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that kind of helps me alleviate some stress and nerves right there. But it works.
Now we know what to look forward to when we play our first show at Chico's. We gotta watch out for this guy. He's a wild card.
Holding back, dude.
The bartender.
Why'd you make this for me? Thank you so much.
That's funny.
Alrighty, and based off of that one, what would be your drink of choice?
Drink of choice.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Sorry, the phone's kind of far away, so we didn't really plan the audio here well, but
You're good.
we're working through it. Drink of choice. I'm a whiskey guy. I try not to drink. I like beer, but I try not to drink beer before a show. But I guess before, if the question is my drink of choice, just in general, it's whiskey. But before a show, I like tequila because it just kind of, just like Gio, kind of like makes me like kind of jacks me up a little bit more. Than, whiskey's more chill, just to sip on. But a tequila shot that'll light a fire under your ass.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I say ass? I don't know.
Yeah.
What the rules are here.
You're fine.
I would say if it's available, old fashioned, definitely. Kind of the opposite effect of a tequila. I feel like it's like more of a
Who makes the
more
best?
like a downer.
Who makes the best old fashioned that you ever had?
that I've ever had ever. My whole
Yep.
life
Who makes that?
from birth
Yep.
to now.
Yep. Best one you ever had. Who made it?
Ooh, the pressure's on.
The store bought one.
What?
No.
I'm never making you that.
Cam's is fire. He has a great. Well, he does. I mean, from scratch. He does a little orange thing and everything.
Well, that's pretty much all
And
of
then
them. I
he-
think everybody does that. This guy uses.
He uses whiskey.
You're not gonna believe it. In his old fashions, he puts an orange peel in there. It's crazy.
Crazy. And I got him these spinning cups for Christmas, so he puts them in these spinning cups, and
Oh, they're sick.
they're so
Probably one of the best gifts I've ever gotten. I have become a bit of an alcoholic just because it's so fun to make the drinks, so I can spin them around.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Best gift. You
Thanks,
heard it.
man.
It's on there. It's online now. Best gift.
Thanks for supporting my alcoholism, pal.
Anytime.
We're all here for it. One of my, I guess, favorite drinks, Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper.
Fair.
Um,
Classic.
yeah, soda wise, alcohol. I mean, I do like audio.
Jesus.
You know, it helps me give the bartender a warning as
This kid's
I'm
a lunatic.
screaming heaven. You know,
2
I
audios, please.
yeah,
Thank you.
Oh man,
exactly, perfect. Thank you.
Yeah.
Good night, right there.
I'm learning so much about this guy.
That's fun. Audios.
Fresh
What
off the
is
water.
what is the best advice you've ever been given?
Well, to go back to Dewey Finn, just give up because the world is run by the man.
Yeah.
Just quit. Yeah, I'm gonna take a breather on that. I don't know if I
Best advice I've ever been given. Maybe front to back. You know, maybe a solid. Just don't go back to front, but just from front to back.
Is that? Got it. Toilet humor.
Toilet.
That's what
toilet paper.
That's what we've evolved to. Right.
Can't think of anything.
My advice would be, put the seat down when you're finished.
That's solid. That's solid and a little.
And very good. Good. Chemistry.
Save us.
Save us. We're drowning.
Well, I'm not sure why this is so much of an inspiring quote, but choose not what you do for your country.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I mean, always live it up. I mean, I feel like that's always been a great quote. Live it up, do the best,
yeah.
and aspire to be great.
Always keep going, never stopping. Always, yep. Just keep doing it. There's
Just do it.
Just do it. Swoosh.
Facts. I mean,
Does that answer your question?
that was a solid answer, guys.
Yeah, I think we got there.
Yeah. Got a lot of wisdom out of this group.
What would you say your creative process is for when writing a song?
Okay. let's see. So I creative process for me at least is a lot of it starts with I hear something. It could be anything: drums, guitar, vocal, melody, whatever. It starts off with one thing that I can't stop hearing in my head. Then I have to put that down on whatever instrument that would be, and then from there I start to build outward. If it's if it's specific lyrics that I can't get out of my head, a drum track, anything, I build it from that and build that from the ground up is usually my approach to it. And a lot of inspiration comes from just like day to day living, things that I feel strongly emotionally about, something like frustrated from work or frustrated from whatever, or a lot of frustration. But like there's even a song I remember coming up with, started writing because I had COVID and I was just coughing and nonstop coughing, and I was so like came up with this great idea with it.
And he sent me a voice note.
That's the one.
He sent me a voice note. His voice is like sounds like this. He's like, I have just an idea for a song, and he's like just playing his guitar. And he's like, he's got a whatever. And I think we actually I don't know if I should say this. I don't know if it's a secret. It's an unreleased song, but I think we're gonna use the that voice note clip where he's really sick, like in the intro of the song.
Yes.
So it kind of comes full circle.
It does go full circle.
But I help write the songs too. He made it sound like he writes everything. I help, all right. I play bass and stuff and help with some of the lyrics. So
You change a word here.
yeah. Well,
I'm just here.
Gio hasn't had much of an opportunity to contribute yet, but he will. His time will come. We're a collaborative group, but for right now, stay in your lane.
Oh my God.
Stay out of the way. No, I'm just kidding. I guess if for my creative process, most of my ideas come from when I'm in the shower or driving my car. When I can't physically actually like write, so or I shouldn't, but I'll it's always a challenge trying to keep the idea in my head while I finish a shower or until I get to a stoplight or whatever. But that's the main challenge, I guess, in my creative process. But yeah, other than that, I echo everything David said. It all comes from struggle and sadness, and we and I'm smiling, making light of it. That is true. That is why we kind of, at least speaking for myself, that is kind of what music provides as therapy, right? It's not that all of our songs are sad. I think I actually would argue most of our songs are more, they start from a dark place, but they are sort of triumphant in overcoming that, I guess, in sort of with a catchy guitar lick that this guy plays behind it, and then if I have the opportunity, I'll try to play some sick licks, some stuff on the big guitar with the big strings, I'll do my best anyway.
Inspiration for me, the music, it kind of happens spontaneously, almost again, what Dave was saying. I feel like it triggers a little bit more as I'm playing along with the music. Once I'm hearing a different, like, sweet lick or good rhythm, it just adds more flow to my percussion, I guess, facade.
Right. That makes sense. Like a feedback creativity.
Yeah.
Like you get some, like you hear something and now you wanna enhance that based off of what you heard. You're gonna bounce it back and make it your own thing. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Do you guys sing in the shower?
Hell yeah.
I sing everywhere all the time.
Hell yeah.
What's your favorite song to sing in the shower?
It's Raining Men.
Nice.
Hallelujah, it's Raining Men. I'm over there spinning with a bar of soap like this, dude. I got hair like, it's Raining Men. That's a classic.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think my go-to is the J.G. Wentworth theme. J.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
877 cash now.
Yes. 3,000 they'll help you to one large sum of cash they will pay to you.
Hey.
So pretty much just that.
Oh, okay.
I'll spare you the whole, all the verses, but yeah.
So stupid. All I want for Christmas
Oh,
Nice.
classic.
those high pitches. It's very inspiring, but I'm here breaking mirrors.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He said, "Ooh." In the shower.
Making my own ears bleed too at the same time.
That's what this is. It's walking the blood. Ooh.
Or in the shower, at least, rinse it off.
A more subtle one would be Bad Fish, Sublime. Get that.
Real white stuff happening.
Yeah, get that soakness within me.
Solid.
Okay. One of our questions that we ask in almost every single session is, does pineapple belong on pizza?
Ooh,
That's
that's a personal question.
I would say
It's
personally
very
that's hard.
personal.
I will eat it. But I'll never order it. If you want it, you can put whatever you want on your pizza. I'm not one of these people who's like, that's stupid. I'm not gonna yuck somebody's yum, but not
This guy's gonna yell at everybody.
definitely
This guy.
not. I'm kind of nervous to hear Gio's answer here. He's probably gonna yell at somebody.
Just lock me up in the room.
He's
It'll
gonna
be all right.
He's gonna pound in audios and just start screaming at the Domino's employee. There better not be any pineapple. No. So yeah, I think I answered it. I don't prefer it, but I'll eat whatever.
I this could be a hot take, but I could go for it if the place makes it right. If it's just like some canned pineapple that they just like threw on there, then definitely not. But in Hawaii we had pineapple pizza and it was fire. I was like, this is like one of the greatest pizzas ever. So
I'm gonna be honest. I was just being political. This might have just broke up the band. I was trying not to offend anybody, but knowing that this guy likes pineapple on his pizza, you guys might have just witnessed the end of Proper Criminals.
That's it. That's it.
I'll never look at you the same again.
That's it. Alright.
It might be worse on my end. They might throw me out the window
gosh.
live right now.
Well, there's only two sides right now, so.
I mean,
What you got?
I'm absolute yes.
Absolute. I didn't say absolute yes.
This interview's over. Take my spell mic off.
I'm out of here. I didn't say. I think it got progressively yes pineapple
Yeah.
as it went down the line.
It's a Verizon bar
He
right
said-
here.
So he said no. I said I can take it, and he said
Full on yes.
hell
So,
yeah.
You got the whole spectrum here.
Damn. Pineapple everywhere.
Yeah, we usually either get like the whole band says yes, the whole band says no, or you guys are kind of split. But we did have a band the other day that was split, and one of them was like, I mean, I wouldn't buy it, but if I got free pizza and it had pineapple on it, I'd eat it.
For sure.
I mean, like what we were saying earlier too, we're learning about each other as well, and this sounds like a make or break.
This might come between us.
That pineapple. If there's a pineapple on stage, I might just want to reach out for it, and they're gonna, fight back.
Wait, so are you ordering pineapple pizza like as a choice?
Yeah.
It's a very divisive question.
That is divine. That was literally. I'm quite literally in the middle of that. That's crazy.
We had this band on the other day, Spirits, and they're from
Vancouver,
Washington. So yeah, the whole band likes pineapple on pizza, and I was like, okay, I can't hang out with you guys, sorry. And so then the next day, the singer sent me a picture of his pineapple pizza, and apparently he gets white sauce on it and pepperoni and pineapple, and he's like, see, this is amazing. So I put it on my stories as a vote, and he totally lost the vote. So there you go.
Yeah. I don't think the sauce or anything can possibly change it. You're putting fruit on a pizza. I don't know. I mean, again, I'm being overly dramatic just to trying to create good content here for you guys, make it a little salacious.
No, I'm like you. I don't care if other people like it.
Right.
eat
I'll
it.
even eat it. I'm just not going to be super stoked about it when the opportunity was there for good pizza. You know, it's a little disappointing, but like
But
at
it
the end of
could
the
be
day,
good pizza.
at the end of
He's
the day,
saying
you
it
know,
is good pizza.
I grew up poor, so any kind of food that I can procure is like a win. So
I think this might be the caption to the interview. Dan Bricks
overboard.
There
There you go. Gotta stir,
live.
yeah, you gotta stir up some drama for the clicks, right?
Or the click. That's the click.
Clicks.
Right
Is
there.
that an old person thing to say clicks? Because it's not even clicks anymore. It's just tapping. We're going off the rails again. Sorry.
Tap.
Tapping. They don't still call it
Tap?
clicking.
It is called
Yeah,
click.
tap.
Yeah, it is called clickbait. You guys have to come to New Mexico and you can have green chili on pizza.
I'm down for that.
Let's
As
try
long
it.
as it's not fruit, I'm cool. I'm in.
Let's try it.
Our shared customized pizza would be pretty.
Three-way cut.
Yeah.
One third has no pineapple. The second third has a little bit of pineapple on there. It's only pineapple. Crazy pizza.
Okay, this is another really divisive question. NSYNC or Backstreet Boys?
That's tough, dude.
Oh man.
Let me answer it with this, right? This is for both of you guys right here. You are
My
fire, the one
desire.
believe when I say
I want it
that way. Tell me why
it ain't nothing.
hard. Tell me why ain't nothing but a thought. And tell me why
I never wanna hear you say
I want it that way.
Does that answer your
Does that answer the question?
Yeah, I mean, that totally answers my question. Damn it, I need to find a band to do an NSYNC cover. Everybody's doing Backstreet Boys.
You know, I think I preferred give me NSYNC person.
Justin Timberlake?
Other one.
JC.
More niche.
JC.
I think I just prefer JC's solo stuff more, you know.
That's
Okay.
That joke would have landed a lot better if I didn't have to get a phone
in. Yeah.
What's his name?
What's the NSYNC? Oh, it's gonna be May. That's the NSYNC one. We should start.
Or the bye.
Yeah, we should have done that one.
They're both strong artists, but you know.
JC's solo stuff.
Yeah, it slaps.
If you could have any superpower, what would it be?
Gio, you kick it off, man. You kick it off, dude.
Ooh, let's say invisibility. Invisibility and flight. I mean,
You can only pick one.
You don't think she said one, dude.
Oh, sorry.
Strength. Let me get that speed.
All of the above. No, I mean, it'd be funny to see people mind blown just seeing drums just playing.
Ooh, floating
So
sticks and
everywhere,
shit.
people are gonna be like, "What the heck is going on with my
I
stuff?"
can see that.
I think mine's probably the ability to manipulate time. If that's a superpower, like be able to slow shit down or stop stuff or like go back in time and just
like the Flash.
I mean, I don't think I had to explain it. I think you know what I mean when I say manipulate time.
Like, you know, when you grab time and you manipulate it.
You take a watch and you kind of twist the dial a little bit. Now it's 2 o'clock, brother.
Let me see. The superpower I would go with is like being able to like eat and never gain a shit ton of weight. So then I could try no pineapple, and I could try all
You
the
could have
pineapple
all the pizzas,
and
bro.
zero regrets, dude.
That's what's up.
I could try everything on pizza,
It's a good answer.
like an everything bagel on pizza.
So the superpower would be Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's the whole. Waka waka. That's how he does it.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh no, it's like. That's what it was.
That
was it.
We
Got
found
it.
We
Found it in there. It was in there somewhere. Chilling with Mrs. Pac-Man and shit, clapping cheeks and whatnot.
Yeah.
Shut up, man.
Oh, sorry.
What do you think is the biggest challenge you guys have overcome?
Hmm.
Like musically or like personally?
Either or.
I might plead the fifth on this one.
That's tough. Gio, save us.
Oh, well, you know, uh, I'm going through life, taking therapy, some good meetings on anger management. You know, the yelling.
Jesus.
I feel like the yelling is been a little problematic at times, but it's
Scared.
the
Hey, he's getting
the
hot.
meetings. Yeah, I'm striving on that help, and it's working slightly.
Yeah, step one is identifying you got an issue to work out, right? There you go.
I lost all my tokens today. But, you know, one step.
One step at
One
a
step
time.
at a time.
That's right.
That's it.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
I think musically, it's having our getting a reach out to the fans. I think musically speaking, that's been one of the bigger challenges. Is getting our music popular, like on all the social medias, TikToks, and everything.
Stand out amongst
Standing
the,
out.
you know, the unending, you know, a lot of, like we were talking about this earlier, the advent of social media, being able to, you know, it gives artists a lot more opportunities to reach a wider fan base, but it also sort of saturates it, which is a good thing because, you know, that's if competition typically will, you know, the cream will rise to the top, and David's dogs are going crazy.
They're like, you're done with this.
But yeah,
Hey,
I think we're I don't know if we've overcome that obstacle yet, but it's exciting to sort of see, you know, David's the youngster. He handles the TikTok. I'm the old man. I handle the Instagram. So he's doing a lot better than I am. I'll just say, I'll put it that way. Things are going a lot better on TikTok than on Instagram right now. So, hey, anybody watching here on Instagram, go check us out so that he'll stop telling me to do better with Instagram. Help me, help me help me show my daddy here that I can bring in an audience. But I guess to bring it back to obstacles overcoming, I haven't overcome any obstacles in my life because my life's just been awesome. No struggles at all. Everything's just been
That's right.
top notch.
Believe it.
Yeah.
Believe it, because that's the truth.
Yep. That is not a lie at all.
That's
Everything. My life is awesome.
Believe it.
Sounds-
I've been there. I've seen
Sounds
it.
legit.
I am not ever stressed or have anxiety or depression or none of that.
Ever.
I am just, yeah.
I got you back, man. I think that's it.
And I'm never sarcastic ever.
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 All I
Oh
can
my.
think of is the Lego song, Everything is Awesome.
I don't know.
I missed it.
She works at Legoland, so she said the only thing she can think of is, what was it, Sierra?
The song from the Lego movie, Everything is
Oh,
Awesome.
everything is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
Yes, exactly. Couldn't have said it better myself.
All right. Well, I think Instagram's going to kick us off in a few minutes. So one wrap-up question for you. What is the best way people can support you? Do you have merch?
You can send bags of cash to David's address. Can you give your address out?
Yeah, right, sure. Why not?
I think right now probably the best way to support us is, you know, obviously follow us on the internet and stay. We have, I think, 5 songs out now, and
That's right.
a lot more on the way. We're really excited about the stuff on the way. And I think that the best thing to support us, if you want to, you know, support us, is to share our stuff. Not just like it, but like share it and try to, you know, spread basically just try to kickstart the dominoes, so to speak. Just kind of and on Instagram specifically, so that David, so that we don't have 20 times the amount of followers on TikTok, and it makes me look like I'm failing at my job.
Yeah, definitely sharing us around, checking us out on Spotify, Apple Music, anything, and sharing the proper criminal love that's out there, because we got a lot of love to give. We just need people to receive it.
Besides the yelling on my part, I'm working on that. But,
Listen to the song.
Yeah. Just, whoever's listening, just take it as love.
He balances us out. we're a couple of softies, sensitive softies,
And then this guy
comes through and says, "Yeah,
kicks down.
follow us,
Follow us.
Love us.
someone love me."
That's funny.
Well, Star School 93 in the chat says, "Can't wait for more songs from you guys."
Awesome.
Hell
Awesome.
yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you, Star Skull.
Star Skull 93.
Appreciate it very much.
All right. Well, this has been a lot of fun. You guys were great. We can't wait to hear more music also, and hopefully we'll get to see a show sometime. But let us know when you guys have new music coming out, and we will definitely help support it.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
so
Appreciate
much.
you guys' time.
Yeah, you're
This
welcome.
was fun.
Thanks for coming.
Absolutely.
You guys have a good rest of your day.
You
Thank
too.
you. You too.
Bye.
Bye.